Hey everybody, it's Nicky V917 here, and I'm going to give you my 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup predictions. Now, I'm making these on December 29th, so that just shows you how far ahead of schedule this is, and I'm not, like, making these, like, the day after the championship's over, so I'm not cheating in any way. So, here it is. We're going to start off with the Bud Shootout. Juan Montoya wins the Bud Shootout. This is going to be a good one. He's going to pass Dale Jr. on the last lap. Nobody's going to like it, but Juan wins. Then we go to the Daytona 500. Elliott Sadler. Now, I know that one just sounds totally random, but he came within 30 seconds of winning last year, and he always does good at Daytona. For some reason, not Talladega, but he's good at Daytona. I see him winning here. Next up, we have the Auto Club Raceway, the Auto Club 500. Jeff Gordon. Now, he doesn't have a lot of wins as of late. He's known for his consistency now. He's not going to get like 10 wins in a season like he used to. He only has like one in the last 2 years, but I think he's going to win this one. He always does good at Auto Club. After that, we go to Las Vegas, where we see the beginning of the RCR resurgence. Jeff Burton wins at Las Vegas, then Kevin Harvick at Atlanta. It's going to be great. Alright, then we jump, and then 2 weeks later we go to Bristol. Kyle Busch wins. I hate the guy with a passion, but Kyle Busch wins. He's good at Bristol. Alright, next up, Martinsville. I say that I'm going to Tony Stewart. It's going to be a good race, but who am I kidding? Tony's going to dominate that one. Tony wins Martinsville. Then Phoenix, it's going to be, this is where Michael Waltrip Racing is going to hit its stride. And Martin Truex Jr. is going to get Michael Waltrip Racing's second career win. And the first one without Mother Nature getting involved. Then we go to the Texas Motor Speedway. Greg Biffle wins. Then we go next week to Talladega. Now, this one's always a crapshoot, but I like David Reagan here. He's good at plate tracks. He knows how to get to the finish line. And I don't know, I just got a feeling about David Reagan. You don't really need a lot of credentials to win at Talladega. I mean, look at Brad Keselowski last year. I mean, that was his 5th career start, and he just pulled one out of thin air. Now, David Reagan will be a first-time winner. I'm actually going to top that with another first-time winner next week at Richmond, Sam Hornish. How about that one? For some reason, he's really good at the short tracks, so I see Sam Hornish winning that one. Then we go to Darlington, where Ryan Newman gets his first win under the Stewart-Haas Racing banner. Then next week it's going to be Dover, where Mark Martin gets his first win of the year. After that, it's time for the Sprint All-Star Week. It's going to be the Sprint Showdown. Now, I know I've taken out a lot of people from the Sprint Showdown. Elliott Sadler, Martin Truex Jr., David Reagan, Sam Hornish. But this year, it's going to go to A.J. Allmendinger. He's Casey Kane's teammate, so he'll be able to share some tips with him on that. So I just have a good feeling about Allmendinger. After that, we have the real All-Star race where Kane wins. He always does good at this track. He won here in 2008, where he actually won from the fan vote. So it's going to be Casey Kane winning that one. Then comes the Coke 600. Like I said, I hate the guy, but it's going to be Kyle Busch. Then after that, we have Pocono, where Jimmy Johnson gets his first win of the year. I know it took a while, but it's going to be Jimmy Johnson. It's actually going to take longer than it did last year. How about that? After that, we go to Michigan, where Carl Edwards gets his first win in who knows how long. I think his last win came in 2008 at Homestead. But, yeah, Carl Edwards gets his first win, and he's doing backflips everywhere. Alright, now we go to the Infineon Raceway, where Marcos Ambrose gets the win. He always does good at these tracks. He came 3rd and 2nd in the Cup races at the road courses this year, and he does good on the Busch side. So Marcos Ambrose wins at Infineon. Then at New Hampshire, Kurt Busch will get the win. After that, it's Daytona, and I gotta give it to Kevin Harvick. I may be a little bit biased on that one because I'm a Harvick fan, but he always does good at plate tracks. He's won at Daytona before, so that's all the credentials I need to give. Chicagoland, Tony Stewart wins. He's really good at that track. He's got a new team, or well, he's got his team with him, so he's gonna do good there. At Indy, oh, this one's gonna be good. I see Juan Montoya winning. He got screwed out of a win last year by NASCAR. Nothing is gonna stop him this year. Juan wins Indy. Then we go to Pocono, where Tony wins again, and then the following week, Juan wins again at Watkins Glen. You see a pattern forming here? Tony Juan. There's going to be a rivalry forming between those two. After that, it's Michigan, where Jeff Gordon gets the win. Then comes Bristol. Marcos Ambrose. Now, that sounds way random, but he, like Sam Hornish, is really good at the short tracks. So, he actually came in third at Bristol, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, he came in third at Bristol last year. So, I think that this one's going to Marcos. He's going to pull off a surprise win, but it's not going to be the surprise win of the year. That one's coming up later. Then, at Atlanta, I'm giving the win to Brian Vickers, but by this point, he's already way out of chase contention. Sorry, Team Red Bull, you're not getting another good season. At least not as good as last year. Then comes Richmond. Mark Martin gets the win, but, let's see here. Juan Montoya races his way in by finishing in third. Then, at the start of the chase, Kyle Busch, moving on. Dover, Matt Kenseth gets the win. It's going to be his first win, I think, since Auto Club last year. Then Kansas. It's going to go to Clint Boyer. He's going to win in front of his hometown, like he grew up in Kansas. So it's going to be a really emotional race. You know what I mean? Then we go to the Auto Club. Juan Montoya wins there. He's really good at that track. Then Lowe's. This is where Jimmy Johnson hits his stride. He's going to win at Lowe's. Then the next week is going to win at Martinsville. Then Talladega. Remember when I said that the surprise win of the year is coming up? Here it is. Regan Smith. Now that one sounds like I just pulled it out of my ass. But Regan Smith technically came across the start-finish line in first in the 2008 AMP Energy 500 at Talladega. He got disqualified for going on under the yellow line, but he still finished in the first spot. Technically. Actually, not technically. And he knows how to get to the end of the race. Plus, he's going to be racing with Hendrick Motorsports Power this year. Now, that might not sound like a great credential, but Brad Keselowski had Hendrick Motorsports Power when he won at Talladega. So, then we go to Texas where Tony Stewart wins. Then it's going to be Phoenix with Jimmy Johnson taking the win there. He's going to go back-to-back from his win at Phoenix last season. So, when we head into Homestead, it's going to be Jimmy Johnson, Tony Stewart, Mark Martin. Tony Stewart's going to get taken out by somebody, I don't really know. And Jimmy Johnson is just not going to have as good a run as he needs. Mark Martin wins. Mark Martin wins the race at Homestead, Miami, and he wins the NASCAR Sprint Cup Championship. In his final season, he's going to walk away from the sport on top. And that's how I see the 2010 NASCAR Sprint Cup season ending. This has been Nicky V917 saying thanks for watching, and keep watching my Let's Plays and any other videos I decide to upload. See ya!